I'm Ryan Mink, standing in for Garrett Downing because, while his voice has returned, he now has a 100-degree temperature. Get better soon, buddy. Moving on to the other hot news of the day, the NFL schedule is out! I won't bore you by going through every single game, but here are the best and worst parts. I'll start with the best because I'm a glass half full kind of guy. You have to be careful calling any part of the schedule easier than another, but the front part of this year's slate sets the Ravens up for a much better start than last year, at least on the surface. The Ravens will face just one 2015 playoff team in their first 7 games. Last year, 3 of the first 4 games and 4 of the first 7 were against eventual playoff teams, including starting with the Super Bowl champion Broncos in Denver. This year's first 7 games will be against opponents with a combined record of 48-64 last year. I also love a bye right before having to face the Steelers at home on November 6th. Nothing like getting some rest before one of the biggest games on the schedule. I also like the lack of travel. We already knew this part before today, but the Ravens have just 1 trip outside of the Eastern time zone this year after 4 West Coast games last season. And now for the parts of the schedule that get a SMH. I don't like just 2 primetime games, not including Christmas. I know the Ravens went 5-11 last year, but going from 5 to 2 primetime games? Come on, our games are more exciting than that. I especially don't like yet another year of no home Monday night football game. What's a guy gotta do to get his wish? I don't like finishing the year once again in Cincinnati. I mean, this is the 5th time in the past 6 years that will happen. Somebody's lacking originality in the league office. And of course that road game in New England is on Monday Night Football, because of course it is. I'm not sure how I feel about the Christmas game in Pittsburgh in Week 16. By the end of that night, I'll have either had the worst Christmas ever or the best. Coal or tickle me elmo. And now I have to go figure out which road trips I'll be taking this year. I guess I get first pick with Garrett out sick. Thanks for watching Final Drive, and I'll see you tomorrow.